Lesson 5, double bar graphs. So this is very similar to the last one, except we have two sets of information for each category. So in this case, we have boys and girls for each year. So each year, there's going to be two sets of data, okay? So the boys and the girls for each year, okay? So how many students in total were using the internet in 1999? Well, this is 1999. So let's figure out the total for the boys. Looks like, what do we got here? Just over 300, so like 305. And just under, so like 295 maybe. 290. Let's go with 290. So 290 plus 305. There's 595 students in 1999. What appears to be the trend in internet usage from 95 to 2002? It looks like it's increasing. In which year was the largest difference? So it would be the two different gaps. And it looks like the gap here between boys and girls in 1995, that's the biggest one. The rest are going to be a little closer together comparatively. And what year was the smallest difference in internet usage? Looks like 2002. The bars are pretty much the same height. So 2002 is going to be the least difference. Consider the graph below. Same thing. We have two different values compared for each topic, or candy bar in this case. Among all the snack choices, which snack has the greatest difference between boys and girls? Looks like if we go through all the different columns, the fruit has the greatest difference. What was the snack preference for the boys? So boys are blue, so this is our highest blue value, so chips. No difference for gender. Popcorn. Popcorn is the exact same. Stacked bar graphs, they just show the difference of the percentages, basically. So each student here splits up their triathlon groups, so swimming, biking, and running. It shows each student's how they did in each part of the race. So which part of the triathlon, swim, bike, or run, is Jess's strength? So let's go to Jess. And it looks like she spent the least amount of time in this sort of purple area. So biking looks like it's her strength. She spent the least amount of time biking. What part of the triathlon should Megan work on to improve her results? Well, this is Megan. She spent a huge amount of time on biking, so she needs to work on her biking. But she could have had a flat tire. She could have had a crash, so maybe that's why she spent so much time. What about Mercedes Triathlon is dedicated to running? So Mercedes running is the light blue. So this percentage, well, if we count back from 100, that's 10, 20, like 25% of her time she spent on running. Who's the most efficient swimmer? So swimming, again, is pink. So Megan looks like she spent the least amount of time on swimming, so she's pretty efficient. This person spends most of her time on which triathlon event? So Megan spends most of her time, we already kind of answered that one, on biking. So double bar graphs, very similar to bar graphs. You can have stacked or just showing two parts.